Welcome, beautiful members. Thank you for joining this dynamic group of women today. I'm going to share key pivotal questions to ask a guy. When you're interested in a guy you're dating, you need to know a lot of information, and the only way to find out the truth is to ask, and ask in person so you can see his reaction. When he's answering your questions, there are certain ways to determine if he's telling the truth. If you ask him a question and he says, "Why would you ask me that?" or "That's none of your business," or turns the question back on you like, "Well, how about you? Have you done that?" He's probably trying to hide something. If he's blushing, you know that he's embarrassed answering the question. It's much easier to tell if he's telling the truth when you ask in person. Some important questions are you still in love with anyone at this time? If you're really interested in a guy, this one is really important to ask because it just may keep you from getting your heart broken. Have you ever cheated on anyone, and what were the circumstances? This will tell you the character of a man. There are many extenuating circumstances, but cheating needs to be out on the table for discussion. How would your ex-girlfriend or ex-wife describe you? This can be a dead giveaway about his personality. It's funny how honestly some guys answer this question and how insightful it can be. Have you or do you currently struggle with any addictions? If so, what kind? Drugs, alcohol, prescription drugs, gambling, or pornography? An interesting fact about men who watch pornography is that they have trouble with intimacy. They don't kiss and cuddle much, and they objectify women and compare them with the beautiful images of the women in the films that they're watching. Not a good situation at all. Also, have you struggled with addiction in the past? And if so, how long has it been? And tell me your journey. Have you been able to honestly tell women how you feel when you're in a relationship? Have you ever had any financial problems? This one is sensitive, but very important. Believe it or not, financial problems are the #1 reason for relationship problems. Knowing this, you'll want to figure out if he's financially stable. Look for clues like, does he pay for dates for dinner? Does he buy tickets to shows and performances? Does he talk about saving money for retirement? Does he talk about travel? Is he always saying, "Oh yes, I bought that because it was so cheap"? If you go out to dinner with another couple, does he offer to split the bill in half even though the other couple's bill may have been a little bit higher? Does he come from an abundant mentality, like there's enough for everyone, or does he complain that he doesn't have enough money? Has he ever asked you to pay for a date or to borrow money from you? Of course, this is a huge red flag. A lot of women get caught up in this trap because a man can be so charming that women justify giving a man a loan or money to help him with his new venture. The litmus test for me is, would I do what he's asking me to do? If the answer is no, then you need to let him go. Does he have a good job, a good career, or is he self-employed? If he's self-employed, is he looking to grow his business? Another important question to ask is, are you taking any medications? Now, add 3 more questions based on your past failed relationship so you can see what questions you could have asked before getting into that relationship. We all have personal stories, and this is a way to learn from the past and prepare for the future. Thank you for being brave enough to use these tools. It will definitely pay off. In the next video, we'll cover rules you'll want to consider before having sex and your desire to marry or not get married. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss any of these.